This is the new Lamborghini Revuelto SV, and those two little letters are a big deal. They stand for Super Veloce, aka super fast. And that means this car takes the standard Revuelto plug-in hybrid nutter that we all know and love to new levels.
When Lamborghini slaps the SV letters onto one of its cars, it signifies even more power. Lightweight construction, optimized aerodynamics, and a precise chassis setup for better performance and greater driving pleasure. And the Revuelto SV is no different.
I know you're gagging for the performance numbers, so let's get those out of the way. Same powertrain as the standard car with a few little tweaks, but acceleration has improved. 0 to 62 now happens in 2.4 seconds instead of 2.5. 0 to 124 in 6.7 instead of 7, and it'll keep pulling to well over 215 miles an hour.
So it's faster than ever. Power is up from 1,015 horses to 1,065. Torque, 1,424 Newton meters. But you'd expect that from an SV model. More important are the things that separate this car from the standard model at first glance.
In terms of design, not massively different to the standard Revuelto, but when you see an SV, you'll know it's an SV. And that's partly down to this section here. This front splitter sticks out a little bit further than it did on the standard car. And check out these little vertical elements just there. Very cool. Plus, these scratches, which help to divert air exactly where it needs to go. Most of all, though, you can spot an SV because of these new lateral fins, which contribute to this car having 80% more downforce than the standard model. Most of that downforce comes courtesy of this bad boy, an enormous fixed rear wing. The OG Revuelto had a movable rear wing, and you can kind of see elements of that just here with this shape, although it sticks up a bit higher than it did on the standard car. But the star of the show is definitely this thing. It's a two-foil design. In other words, you get downforce from this main plane, but also from these secondary wings that stick up on the edges. Plus it curves down delicately at the sides. That, very cool. It's like Batman's Batarang. We've also got these huge air exits that suck hot air from all the hot bits inside the car, and this very cool exhaust. It's exactly the same as the standard Revuelto, except in this case, they've given it what they call a bubbling strategy. Yeah, they've given it a pop and bang map, so this thing should make all sorts of glorious noises from the V12.
The powertrain, for what it's worth, is the same 6.5-litre V12 with two axial flux motors on the front and a radial flux motor in the transmission helping the rear axle. The V12 alone makes 825 horsepower, an 11 horsepower jump, meaning most of the power increase comes from the electric side of this car, notably a larger 7.3 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Together, they make the SV the fastest and most powerful Lambo ever built in Sant'Agata.
Let's talk about the logos and the liveries, because that's another surefire way of telling an SV apart from a standard car. Now, this logo you can have in a variety of ways. This one's a delicate little SV on the rear, but you can also have SV incorporated into the side intakes, SV badges on the front, or no SV badges at all if you want to fly under the radar. As for the livery, well, that manifests itself in a couple of different ways. You can have the body color in whatever color you want, basically. This one's Azzurro Tetis, forgive my Italian. And then you can combine that with a dark lower section with or without pinstripes and a dark upper section, again, with or without pinstripes, or go completely body color. The choice is yours. Let's talk wheels and tires. 20s at the front, 21s at the rear. No bigger options are available with the SV. These are super light wheels. They're forged, but the cool thing about them is they now have center locks. This is very, very cool here, very racy, and these are available with a choice of different color finishes to match the brake calipers and your pinstripes. As for the rubber, these are Bridgestone Potenza Race Rs, semi-slicks built specifically for the SV, although probably a bit sketchy if you live in rainy England.
Oh, and there's carbon everywhere. Up to 25 exterior bits are available in visible carbon fiber, including the front bumper, the rear wing, plus carbon on the interior, which I'll show you in a moment. all in the name of helping it look more sporty and saving weight.
The brakes have had a big upgrade on this car as well. Formula One inspired CCMR Plus carbon ceramic discs, 420 millimeters up front and 410 millimeters at the rear. 23% better heat dissipation and 11% better stopping power for 200 kilometers an hour to 0 in just 116 meters. These things are immense.
As for suspension, Lambo promises an optimized damper setup that translates to superior handling, specifically a 17% improvement in agility and a 10% improvement in lateral grip compared with Revuelto.
Let's take a quick look at the interior of the Revuelto SV. Very, very racy in here. First of all, we got this huge carbon fiber panel on the doors, again to reduce a little bit of weight, but not really any leather in here. They've replaced the leather with a load of Alcantara, and you can see that on the steering wheel, on the dashboard. And these seats, by the way, there's no comfort seat option. I've got these sporty buckets which don't really adjust. There's no electric adjustment at all, only manual control. I feel like I'm sitting lower in this car than in the standard model though, which gives me a really good driving position, even if they are a bit sort of uncomfortable. But they do say SV on the sides, and that is a nice touch. Now I'll draw your attention to the steering wheel. There are some new toggles. So on the previous car, the one over here used to adjust the ALA, the aerodynamic system. But in this, because we got a fixed rear wing, that's been replaced with a switch that activates your pilota mode or pilot mode. And if you put the car into Corsa, this will give you performance braking mode and performance traction control with 5 different levels of traction. So either none at all, so you can do big Larry slides, or as much traction as you want to keep you nice and safe.
The Revuelto SV also uses Lamborghini's new AI-optimized 6D sensor. Positioned near the center of gravity, this tracks pitch, roll, yaw, and 3D acceleration. It's connected directly to new intelligent braking and vehicle systems, predicting movement in real time, pre-tuning the suspension and brakes so the SV can tackle corners and curbs with maximum precision. According to Lamborghini, this SV is the fastest car ever at the Hockenheim Ring. It managed a lap time of 1 minute 41.6, beating a Ferrari SF90XX and AMG GT Black Series. This thing is rapid.
So there you go. Revuelto SV, the car that takes the standard V12 monster to a new level. If you thought that was mad, this thing is different gravy. Now, limited numbers. We don't know how many they'll make, but if you think back to Aventador SV, they made 600 of those, so use that as a ballpark. Pricing, unconfirmed right now, but I can tell you it will be north of €500,000. And availability, I can tell you it's coming early in 2027. What do you guys think though? You think it's a good step forward on the standard Revuelto? Let me know in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon.